Hello friends, here's Christoph Werner again, and today I would like to introduce you a new shader material for Blender. This time, as you can see, it's a cherry. It's called CW Cherry. It's version 1, and this is my new material which can be bought on my Gumroad shop for a few coins, and you can buy it too on Blendermarket, and there there you can support the Blender Foundation if you buy my material. So well, I will show you today how the material works, how is it prepared. First, as always, it's a procedural material, so there is no texture information in it here. I turn it a bit around. Here you can see the scene. This scene is delivered with the material. You will get these two cherries here and a studio and the materials. Of course, our material is always the main focus. So it's about the material and not about the models. So how does this work? First, I show you how my material works. Here we have two attributes here. So I will show it to you. And these two attributes are filling two mask slots. This first here is a cherry mask slot and the branch mask. What are they doing? I show it to you here by using this render border, and we see here we have the cherry main mask. It's a color vertex color information here. It's here vertex colors in this model. So we have first this mask, here you can see it, and the other mask. The cherry mask is divided into two parts, the cherry and the branch here, this part. I show it to you in the vertex color modus and the mode. Here we have it, vertex paint, and oh, it's this one. Okay, interesting. I have selected the wrong one, this one, but it's the same actually. So we can see it. I switch to mask here. This mask is a mask for this cherry, and it describes the branch and the cherry body. And I've painted it into the vertex colors. The same you can see is here, branch mask. This mask, these two black and white colors, describes or controls by intensity these two colors here, the green and the bright one, the yellow one. Great. So back to the object mode and to the rendering so we can see it. So let's see what it is. So here we have it. So all you can see here, as I said, is procedural. You can use, before I forget it, you can of course use UV information and black and white bitmaps to control these elements. So you are not forced to use vertex colors. I've used them in this case. You can of course use just regular black and white masking controlled by UVs. So if you like, you can use bitmaps. So back to our shader or to our material tree. Inside this node here is a big material tree, and this tree is controlling this cherry. And so what we have the first is the cherry main color 1. So we can change it. As you can see, it's a bright color. You can change it if you like. Then we have the dark one, so you can change the color here in the dark areas. And you can change the colors for the branch. It's the same, the green one and the yellow one. So for example, I change it to pink, and you see top and the bottom is pink. So great. Then we have the cherry color 1 variation. The variations are interesting. I tell you later what you can do with them, or what my material can interpret them, or how it is working. So okay. Well, my English, I come from Germany, so sorry for my English. So, well, the first cherry color 1 variation here maybe you can see it, you can variate or you can change the appearing of your cherry. So as soon as you are moving this value, the cherry is differing. So you have a different cherry. I make it a bit brighter so you can see it here. So here we have the bright parts, and this is a variation. So as soon as I'm moving, you can see it moves here. The same is for the cherry color 2 variation. The cherry color 2 variation is very interesting. It's for the perfect people, as me. I am a bit too perfect, so I need to control everything. So you can see here other black or the dark dots here, this bigger dots, this one. This is a variation for this. So as soon as I change them, you see here is a dot or a part that's black, and now it's a bit different weight. So it's now gone and it's somewhere else, and you see new parts. So this variation is for the dark splotches. Okay, so well, and now I show you what happens if you are changing the variation here for the branch. So I go a bit zoom in, I zoom a bit in. So branch color 1, it's this one. When I move it, you maybe see it. It's here, the structure. I don't know if you see it in the video. I go a bit, or I zoom a bit in. This dark parts here, this bump map. When I move it, it moves. You see, it's different. Okay, and as you maybe know, or you can imagine, this part, the bright one, is a variation for branch color 2. It's this one here. As soon as I move it, you can see like it moves or changes. So you have the ability to change it how often you want. Let's move it to 0 and you have the difference. So the same like before. Great. Then we have next slider. And this slider, the cherry reflection, as you know, it's a roughness. So I hope it's right. Yeah, roughness. So this is the roughness of our cherry. 0 means no roughness. It looks like a mirror. And if you set the reflection to 1, there is completely rough cherries. And maybe you can use, if you change the color, and use them for other fruits, for example. So let's set it down to 0.15, and we have a nice cherry reflection. Then we have the cherry subsurface radius and the cherry subsurface. Maybe I show you some details before I show you the subsurface. So the cherries are really nice. You have here some nice structure, and of course the structure changes as soon as I change the variation. So, and here the second one, I think, yeah, bit. Yeah. Oh, I haven't changed it. It's really, really interesting. Oh, however, this structure is here, and you have different structure here, the second structure. I think the structure will change if you duplicate my cherries. And this is something I would like to introduce you to. My cherries are a bit intelligent, so I make them a bit brighter so you can see the difference. As soon as you use this material, here's a cherry, and you duplicate it, so I do some more, every time the cherries will differ. So as you can see, they are a bit different. They are not the same. Believe me, are always a bit different. So we can see it. Sometimes they are looking a bit like the same cherries, but they are not. So you can see this is one cherry, this is the original cherry, another one here, and another one there. They differ always. Always if you duplicate the cherries, they begin to differ. So let's select them here all and duplicate them here. Oops, sorry. Again, let's do it like this. And you see you have a lot of different kind of cherries. They are not the same. So this happens automatically. My material can read the duplication or can interpret, and it produce a completely new structure. So every cherry has its own texture information. Okay. So, well, I will delete them now, all the copies. Wait, I have it. So let's no. Okay, I will delete them now. Great. So we have here our cherries. So you see, the cherry as a whole, the branch too, everything differs. So as soon as you duplicate, you have a new cherry. Great. Come on, let's see the last option. It's the cherry subsurface radius and the subsurface. For this, I would switch off my light to 0. Great. And set a new light, a point light here. move it a bit up. So you see some reflections here, and make it a bit brighter, more maybe. So here we have it. And you see some subsurface scattering. This value is the main subsurface value. It is growing a bit, you see. And this is the radius. The more the radius, the more it is subsurface scattering. So you can, of course, you can type in another value and it change a bit. So it's on you what you are using. I've used here this value. So let's see what happens when I move the light, the point light, a bit more near here, more energy. So it must be brighter, I hope. So okay, yes. And you can see when I move it, oopsala, and I move the point a bit to the back, so then the subsurface scattering effect increase. You see? So you can change it by the radius if you like. So great. Or a bit smaller here. It's on you how you like it. 0.2 is the main value and the 50 radius. Very nice. So these are the options for my new material here. And I hope you like my new cherry material, and I would be very happy if you think it's worth to buy it. As I said, it's not very expensive. You can get it on my Gumroad shop or in the Blendermarket. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, drop me a line and I will try to answer. So maybe one thing, I don't know, maybe I will produce a small tutorial in the future how to create such a cherry and how to use my material for it. So, but I think for everyone who worked with masks and so on, for every one of those people, it's not very hard to understand how it works. So great. This is all for today. Thank you very much and see you soon. Bye bye.